Whew, steep hill. Gorgeous day. I'm really liking this course. All right, I'm at the first historic marker. Doesn't look super smoky, but I can definitely smell it now. Whew. Wow. At some point, this goes downhill. I know it does. Well, I made it to Idaho Falls. I got my camp set up. My C4 is nestled in the grass. Tent's all set up. Got my bike ready to go pretty much, except for what I've unpacked and I'm using tonight. Yeah, I'm hoping that the smoke dissipates some. It's not real bad right here, but you know, driving through the valleys, there was definitely some smoke sitting in the low-lying areas, and you can see it up on the mountains too. So I'll probably take a couple hits of albuterol tonight before I go to bed, and then again in the morning before we start, and hopefully that'll get me going fairly well. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to camp. Right now it's like 70 degrees. It's really nice out. It was 103 in Salt Lake City yesterday, so I was a little bit concerned about the temperature, but I understand the weather is supposed to be, you know, low 80s for the majority of the ride, the highs, which will make for fairly good riding, I think. So, Fitzgerald's Joyride, starting tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Woohoo! Good morning. Saturday, the 10th of September, and I'm heading over to Fitzgerald's bike shop for the beginning of the Fitzgerald's Joyride. It's about a 3-mile ride over to the bike shop this morning. Brisk morning. It was about 35 degrees coming over. Sun's coming up finally. Got a little chilly last night, but I stayed warm enough. So plan is to take it easy today. It's a beautiful morning, not a cloud in the sky. I don't see any smoke, so I'm happy about that. I did take a couple puffs of my albuterol just to be safe. It's a nice morning. It's going to be a great ride. All right, see you on the road. All right, we're rolling. Woo-hoo. Made it onto gravel. Sun's coming up, starting to warm up. Beautiful morning. Heading into some rolling hills. First hike a bike of the ride. Whew, steep hill. I think it's well over 12%. Haven't looked. Been trying to keep my power level relatively low so far, but I was hitting 400 watts coming up this hill, over 400. It's taking too much out of me. Almost at the top. There it is, top. Passing through farmland still. Idaho Falls off on the other side. Smoke hasn't been too bad. Whew, time to get back on the bike. I have to recover some across the top. Actually, I think this is just a flat spot. Said at the bottom it's a 6-mile climb. So at some point it's gonna go up again. But for now I'm just gonna soft pedal until the grade gets steep again. Wow, it's a nice morning. You can see a bit of a haze from smoke off in the distance, but I can't smell it, so it's really not that bad. All right, gonna continue on. It's up to 62 degrees, so warming up nicely. I stopped and took off my arm and leg warmers at the bottom of the hill. I'm 14 miles in, and it's about an hour and a half into the start. So just taking my time, slow and steady. Get there eventually. A little sandy. That corner kind of easy. Hello, cows. Made it to the top of the first big climb, 6-mile climb. A couple steep pitches, a couple descents on it. Getting to the smoky area. I don't know how well this is going to come through on the camera, but all those hills are just covered in smoke. Let's see, it's 10:20. I'll probably wait another hour or so and then take another hit of my albuterol just to be on the safe side. But still feeling pretty good, taking it easy. It's 10:20, so 2 hours and 20 minutes into the ride. Still a nice day, no clouds in the sky, cool. It's been a fun ride so far. Roads haven't been bad at all. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna descend now. Washboard! Holy cow! That was a nasty looking crosswalk. A lot of loose gravel on these corners, so I'm taking it kind of slow on the corners, but getting up to about 31, 32 on the straightaways. It's fun descent. On a bit of pavement. That was a really fun, fast descent. Still descending, so I'm still going 26 miles an hour without even pedaling. Gorgeous day. I'm really liking this course. Alright, I'm at the first historic marker, about a little over 30 miles I think into the route. I'm at the historic Aldridge Post Office and Schoolhouse. The rock here, site of Aldridge Post Office, 1922 to 1950, kept by Clifford and Daphne Hammett, Cedar Creek Log Schoolhouse, 1904 to 1915. I'm actually, let's see, it's 11:20. I may stop and have some lunch here. There's a nice table, big tree. Yeah, this is a nice little spot. Doesn't look super smoky, but I can definitely smell it now. Getting up into the high desert plains. Whew. A little more hike bike. Steep hill. It's leveled out a little bit now, but I'm just going to keep walking it. Sometimes it just feels good to walk. I'm about 38 miles in, so 20, 30 miles. Call it a day. All right. Whew. Wow. Taking a break. Heart rate's up at let's see, 158. Just came up a really big hike bike. You can see, I think it's Lauren coming up. We came through that valley. You can see the hills way off in the distance back there. Passed through there somewhere. But yeah, I have a little bit left on this climb. And then should be a good descent on the other side. Whew, heart rate's coming down. I can feel it. Feeling better. Smoke has gotten better than it was a few miles ago. I did take a hit of albuterol, but I can hear it in my voice that my voice is changing, probably from the effort. I've been trying to keep it around 160 to 220 watts, but some of these hills are definite 300 plus until I get off the bike and hike it. Good day so far. Still not a cloud in the sky. Nice and cool, probably in the 70s. Nice breeze blowing. It's been a headwind most of the way, but cooling headwind, so that's not too bad. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna get back on the bike and keep going. Back to hike a bike. It's not that steep of a hill, but I don't know how well that shows up. But that's the climb I have coming up. 3.5 miles, 840 feet of ascent. Average grade 4%. I think it flattens out a little bit after this little pitch that I have. And then it's a pretty steady, looks from around the corner, it looks like it's a pretty steady uphill for a couple miles. Just came through another little valley. It's kind of pretty. There was a stream down there, but I still have plenty of water. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna get back to pushing. All right, almost to the top of that 3.5 mile climb. Thought I'd give you a look at the scenery up here at the top. So I'm going that way, up that hill. That's the top, I think. And then nice view of the tops of the mountains. And then heading back the way I came. Looks like somebody's coming up the hill behind me. Probably too far away to see on the camera. Smoke is not bad at all. It was bad a while ago, but since then it's really cleared up. So I'm happy about that. Oh, let's see, how far am I? 47 miles. If I want to go 75, let's see what the downhill's like. I'm leaning towards 60 to 75 miles today. It's 3 o'clock, so maybe another, maybe I'll stop at 5-ish, 5 or 6, I don't know. Yeah, been a good ride so far today. I'm gonna get back on the bike. Almost at the top of this hill. My voice is definitely going. I think I've been through 5 or 6 bottles. Oh. At some point, this goes downhill. I know it does. But it feels like we've been climbing. We had one really nice descent, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles back. And then it's just been uphill or rolling hills. So, taking a moment, catch my breath, relax. I'm at 55 miles, 80 degrees out, 6,500 feet elevation, so almost 66. It's about what I am at home. So this should feel normal to me. Out in the sagebrush, sage everywhere. No smoke, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna keep pushing. I finally got my downhill. It's a slight downhill. It's been going for about a mile now. Looks like I'm turning in a 1.3 miles. I don't know if that's before that hill up there. I am running a little bit low on water. I'm hoping to get, I don't know if it's a ghost town or just a small town, but apparently there's some water taps at that town. I think it's right around mile like 62, 65, and I'm at mile 60. It should be coming up in less than 10 miles. I have a 32-ounce bottle left, and I have a little bit left in my Camelback. But I'm tired. I'm ready to call it a night. It's 4:35. When I get to that town, I'm probably going to just set up camp. An asthma attack. I kind of expected a little bit with the smoke this morning, but the smoke cleared up, so I thought I'd be okay. I'm kind of wheezing a little bit, struggling to catch my breath. I just set up camp very, very slowly, and I'm trying to eat something before I go to bed, but it's going to be an early night. Just trying to recover from this. Tomorrow might be a half day, depending on how I feel when I get up. Usually by morning it clears up okay, but we'll see. This one I should have stopped at the bottom of the hill. I was going to. I was fine at the bottom, but this pushed me over the edge. I should have listened to my feelings. I knew I was on the edge. If the hill wasn't here, if it was flat or descending, I would have been okay. But this was a pretty steep climb, and it was more than, after a long day, it was more than I could handle. So I'm done for the day. It's 7 o'clock. I don't know that I'm going to be able to eat dinner, which is, I'm going to try to eat something, but I need to wait for my breath to slow down. And that usually takes, up to an hour. Yeah, that's day one, hard. I tried to take it easy this morning. There were a lot of pretty punchy climbs where I wasn't able to, go easy. I walked up some of them. I think this morning when the smoke got thick enough that I could smell it, I think that may have been, what triggered this. It's, surprising that it took so long. Yeah, there's no smoke right now. It's nice out. I can see smoke in the distance around me, but there's no smoke right where I'm at least not that I can tell. So I should be able to sleep with clean air and recover overnight. So that's the plan. I'll let you know how things are going in the morning. See ya.